Hey, hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fool something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me, who doing better? Forming line like it's next semester. Don't flip-flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man. Yo, roll on it. I'ma need adults that can stroll on it. Saying tones are getting bold on it. This my lane now, pay a toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it. What else am I supposed to do? Ain't no one better than you. HBCU. Black all the time.
He thinking, y'all. He thinking. Dude, you call me fat guard, you weigh more than me? Yeah, you do. Promise you do. I promise you that you do. What's cracking, y'all? What's going on? You see it? You see it? See it? We gonna get it right. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. Right. Well, looking at especially this past couple games, how he's becoming more and more comfortable with being an actual NBA player. I don't see no reason why we shouldn't call him up. Because I mean, one, they do need a point guard, like somebody that can run the offense besides LeBron. They also need another big, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't see any reason why they shouldn't bring him up. They brought him down there so to improve his game. It's obviously he's improved it. Mm-hmm. boy. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if nothing else, it starts with defense. If you nothing else, you bring another good defender in. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I saw it. I saw it. Scorched earth. Scorched. Oh, no, that's my 2K move right there, bro. You know what it is? He did the thing. He did the thing. Right. Right. That that oh bro, he was monstrous next to Boogie. Yes. They do need like I said, they with talking about Brian, they need help at point because they just traded the point. And while LeBron is very capable of running the offense, it helps you to have another point, somebody that can run the offense that you have on the floor, even with LeBron or without LeBron, because you got to sit down and rest sometimes. Then I was kind of touching on it earlier. They definitely need some height outside of AD because what I've noticed in a little bit of games I watch with the Lakers, whenever AD sits down, they rebound and go to shit. Like nobody boxes out. The paint protection goes to shit. I mean, they don't really have, not for lack of effort, but you can't teach height. They need a physically imposing big for nothing else but to defend the rim and to rebound. I would say a big because they got a backup on point guard right there in the G League. They right, but you do need somebody to back Austin Reeves up. So I'm not saying bring him up to be a starter, but to be the second point guard in, yes, definitely. Because one, he's making good decisions with the ball. Two, now he might get a little nervous with shooting when he first comes up, but making a good decision with the ball, being able to handle the ball and playing on good defense, that travels. No matter who you are, that travels. So that's one good thing of bringing him up from the G League. And two, if I was them, I'll go to Valanciunas. And I'm saying Valanciunas, yeah, because Valanciunas, like he's physically imposing, like rebounding and protecting the rim. I don't think he's a better shot blocker than Turner. And if they went at Turner, that would make him a little more versatile because one, Turner will play center, and two, Turner can shoot from range just like AD. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Wow, my mic has not been. Wow.
Your mic be muted this whole time,
brother.
You know, I had no clue. I couldn't even tell you.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. My mic on now.
Yeah, because when he talks to me, whether he mutes his mic on that side or not, I still can hear him.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for updating me on that. My apologies, man. I was kicking ass too. It was pretty good so far. It was flowing. It was flowing, bro. It was flowing. It was flowing. Well, first I'm gonna give my take on the Bronny James thing, I guess, because you wasn't able to hear that. So I apologize for that. Anybody that's coming in now. And then we'll talk about also this right here. Bronny James, I think is an easy call up. I'm not sure if he's gonna be ready immediately. I think it's an easy call up. Obviously, playing the big leagues with the bigger bodies, people who's actually playing in the NBA basketball right now is a little more different. But I mean, if anybody's gonna be ready, it's gonna be Bronny James. You know what I'm saying? So if Lonzo Ball can come in and make an impact like he did, I don't see why Bronny James can't do that when he had the same archetype of basketball player. Lonzo wasn't a great shooter when he got to the league. He was a really good defender and a great passer. And that's what you're getting as well from Bronny James. Bronny James has great IQ, great size as a point guard, very quick, very strong. What I was saying about bigs, though, I think it'd be easier to get Valanciunas off the trade market. With the trade deadline coming up, I think on the 5th, than it would be to get Miles Turner at this point in time. The Lakers have a fear of giving up those number one draft, those first round draft picks that they have. Understandably so, because they want to make sure they got a player that can be able to play next to AD, not only now but also when LeBron's gone. But to be honest with you, they can't control that. They don't have the trading, you know what I'm saying, commodities, the things that they can put up in order to make sure that they can have that. You know what I'm saying? That player. Like once they gave up. Don't get me wrong, Dorian Finney-Smith is a pretty good player. He's serviceable, but he also was somebody that could have got picked up on an off season, I think, for less. Because Brooklyn didn't give a damn about Dorian Finney-Smith, especially in the off season. I would have made that trade and traded a pick or so like that to get Zach LaVine. I would have figured out a way to do that because it doesn't make any. Yeah. I mean, you can say what you want to about Zach LaVine and stuff like that, but this season he's averaging about 25, 26 points a game. He's healthy.
He'll give you buckets.
And he'll give you buckets. At least he gonna be somebody that you can, you know what I'm saying, immediately make an impact with. If you're joining in right now, welcome to Point A, Point B. Make sure you know you can see on the top right corner, of the screen. You can now call in 716-390-0739. Again, it's 716-390-0739. Call in to give your takes. We will be accepting a few. Just so you know, this week it's gonna be a little ghetto. I'm gonna have to hold up the phone to the microphone. But on Tuesday, all right, after we know who's the AFC and NFC championships, it's gonna be crispy. All right, it's gonna be crispy. We getting there. We getting there. But yeah, I do think they need more help to be able to compete. They did beat the Celtics by 21 points, but I think this is an aberration. I don't think this is something that's going to be consistent when it comes to the Lakers, man. I'm not going to lie.
Because they were shooting the lights out.
They was cooking. And they are on a 3-0 run right now, which is great to see. They are cooking as of right now, which is all, you know. I'm always happy to see my team cooking. I'm a Lakers fan, no matter how crazy that sound. I'm a Lakers fan, but we'll see what's going on with them right now. I'm excited. They're a 2-game win streak. I'm sorry, they're 6-4 in their last 10. So.
Well, I finally know how you feel because my basketball team's actually playing some good ball. Shout out to the Pistons. They're cooking a little bit too. Just a little bit.
Pistons is cooking.
They better than they was last year. Do
you think what kind of move do you think they need to get where they going? Because I think they got Bogdanovich right now on their roster, soaking up money, not playing.
I don't know why they're not playing him. Well, if they're not going to play, well, you know, I know why. But if they're not going to play him, then they definitely need to get no disrespect to Stewart, but they also need a big that can protect the rim because Stewart does a yeoman's job of trying to protect the paint, but we need somebody comparable to Jalen Duren because when Jalen Duren sits down, rebounding goes down, rim defense goes down.
Absolutely makes sense. I agree. One thing I hope I want to see if we are going to agree on is the AFC Championship game, man. And I want to know to you, which team got more to lose? This is going to be a game that's going to be huge to watch. Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, for the 4th time in the postseason. This is going to be one of them ones. Child, DB, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Excited to have you here. Make sure you comment, follow if you can as well. And subscribe if you want to as well. We got beautiful content happening. But this is going to be an amazing game right now, man. Both teams right now are coming off great wins where both of the quarterbacks did not have to do much, Farrell, to get over the hump of those games, or those divisional games. Which team has more to lose right now? Josh Allen with the Bills coming in where this could be, you know, his 4th loss in the row to Pat, or the Pat dynasty have more to lose when it comes to this, you know, making it to the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right, let me turn this stove on, cook a little bit. I'm gonna take out my Ravens hat.
Okay. All right.
All right. Talk real football.
Okay.
Talk real football.
Okay.
I think it's Josh Allen. The reason why I say that is, one, past 3 Super Bowl wins in. The only thing he's really doing right now is chasing Brady. If it wasn't for that, he has nothing else to prove. He's a surefire Hall of Famer right now. He has nothing else to prove. He's stat pad, and that's not a bad thing when you talk about Super Bowl rings.
Absolutely.
Like we just said, Josh is currently 0-4 against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
Right.
And then if you reach back and look at the history of the city he plays for when it comes to Super Bowls, Shout out to the 90s Bills, because nobody. There's some people that might not know there was a Bills team that went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Never been done.
Yeah, man. Listen. That's if you want to call that a Bills dynasty, you can. I think that's insane.
I'm gonna call them a dynasty. It's just that that's a feat that's never been done, but they lost all 4 of them. So this city been hungry for a long time for a championship, and they really want one. They've been wanting one since the 90s to get that sour. That sourness is lingering.
Oh yeah, no, it tastes like shit.
Yeah,
it tastes like shit. Absolutely tastes like shit.
Since then. And I'm gonna lie to you, I've never been a Bills fan, but I was rooting for the Bills back then, because 4 straight, you want to get at least one.
I mean, mathematically, you can't lose all of them. I mean, goddamn. I mean, at some point, I mean, like literally, mathematically, it makes no sense to lose 4 Super Bowls in a row. At some point, somebody got to fall into something. I mean,
and two of them, they had legit. The first one and the last one, the ones they had the most legit shot of winning, and I'm because I watched the games.
Let's
game.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The first game, a missed field goal ended the game.
Right.
Outside of that, when they played the Giants in '91. Outside of that, both teams played great. It's just that, and they had a chance to win. Scott Norwood missed a kick wide right.
I mean, Chili. Right now, responding back to a chat. Chili Dog. I'm telling you right now. Yes. Make it a 4 straight Super Bowls, you have to be good. You have to be good, right?
Yeah.
But damn.
Yeah.
To lose 4 in a row, you gotta be unlucky as hell. And Farrell, not ever has it been more punctuated losing 4 in a row, or the Bills' unlucky streak than when they lost to the Chiefs in 9 seconds after Josh Allen went stupid with Gabe Davis to take the lead in that AFC Championship game at Arrowhead. That right there kind of put the stamp on it. It might not ever be the Bills' time. I'm going to tell you right now. You said it's Josh Allen has more to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're wrong. I think Pat right now has more to lose. There has never been a team, Farrell, rock with me. Never been a team to be this close. Since Tom Brady, right? To actually getting 3 in a row. Since the Packers, and I think it was like the 1949 Packers or some shit like that. Who cares, right? Nobody cares about that. But this right now is the first time where a team, and especially in this era, right, can really lament and stamp. They put their stamp on history. And if they lose, right, not only does it say, meow, what's going on, Jaden? Not only does it say, right, that Pat Mahomes, it actually puts a stamp on Pat Mahomes' whole season, which has kind of been under par when it comes to his play itself.
Right.
But if he continues that play and Josh Allen outplays him, which he would have to do to get to the AFC Championship, because this team literally is on the back of Josh Allen, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is not going to be another chance for the Chiefs to do this again. The AFC is getting way too talented. And then I think if Josh wins once, he wins again. There is not another chance for Pat Mahomes to be able to really make history like this. And who knows, we'll be able to see this again when it comes to this.
You know what? I will agree with you because of the last part you said. Let's be honest about this. Pat Mahomes been fending off quarterbacks in the AFC for the last 4 or 5 years.
Absolutely.
And once one of them break through, they're going to win more than one.
The last quarterback to beat him was Joe Burrow. Right?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow beat him and went and lost against Hola, ¿cómo estás, Jaden? ¿Cómo estás?
That's the last Rams.
Lost against the Rams. Right? That's the last time they've been able to have that. But I'm telling you right now, Farrell, the Bengals ain't gonna look like the Bengals this year, next year. They're not. They're gonna be better. The Bills the Bills are going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, the Bills are going to get better.
The Bills gonna get better. The Broncos gonna get better. The Chargers gonna get better. We talking about teams that have franchise quarterbacks.
Bro, I'm telling you,
it might not be next year. I might be stepping into the future we're gonna talk about. But considering who the Raiders hired at head coach,
absolutely,
the Raiders they ain't gonna be bad.
Absolutely. For long. I mean, you got the best. You got the GOAT right now. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest Brady fan in the world. I know everybody don't like Brady, but 7 rings is 7 rings, bro. That's insane.
Numbers don't lie.
10 bowls and 7 rings is insane. That man is a walking dynasty by itself. And for him to have ownership over a team and making decisions that he's making right now, going to get Pete Carroll, appreciate it. Put it on vibrate for me. That's gonna be one of them ones, man. That's gonna be one of them ones. So you guys know, I'm snoozing ad breaks for you. I want you to be able to watch the show. The Bills did. So Chili Dog, the Bills did surprise everybody this year. Completely surprised everybody this year, and this is because they lost, obviously, Diggs, and they thought because of that loss, right, that team wasn't going to be, the Bills wasn't going to be the same Bills they were. Josh Allen has proven to me to be the MVP this year, with the least amount of talent, beating all expectations. There's nobody. And what's going to put a stamp on that is getting to a Super Bowl. I'll tell you right now, if the Bills go to the Super Bowl, Pharaoh, they burning Buffalo down. They are burning Buffalo. These are the same fans, Pharaoh, these are the same fans that would jump through a frozen white table in the middle of winter from a top of a truck. Do you hear me?
These are the same people that when KC won in Buffalo last year, I'm talking about they were throwing snowballs, beer cans. Didn't care if security saw me, but they didn't care.
Man, listen, man. The fear I had of being in Buffalo, when after that game, dear God, bro, this is gonna be one regardless. We're gonna hop right over to the other side and have a conversation about that real quick. Who's gonna have a bigger game, right? Who's gonna have the bigger game? Who's gonna show out first? Show out the biggest, the most? Is it gonna be Jaden Daniels or Saquon? Who's gonna have the bigger game? Because I think that's what's gonna change the whole complexion of the NFC. Been a fan for 50 years. Woo! Chili Dog.
Wow.
Chili Dog. Boy, you've been going through it.
That's impressive.
You've been going through it. Just like you've been going through it, so has Philly. Philly's been going through it as well. And they got a chance in Washington. Harold, who's going to have the bigger game? Jaden Daniels or Saquon Barkley?
I'm going to throw a loophole here. The X factor of whether or not Saquon has a bigger game is going to be how well Jalen Hurts plays. Because I don't think the Commanders are going to just sit back and just try to play both sides of the calendar here. They're going to say, "No, Jalen, you're going to throw the ball. Saquon's not getting nothing."
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna play that game. They're going to absolutely load the box and dare Philly to throw the ball.
Ooh.
But the bigger game, even if they do that, because of the running back we talking about, I think Saquon had a big game. The reason why I'm saying that is, while they might commit that fervently to stop the run, Washington defense is one of those opportunistic defenses. They're not going to wow you with how well they start the run or they start the pass. And I don't think they're really equipped to stop the run, especially this run attack here.
Okay, let me say this right quick. Let me jump right in with you, Pharaoh. Damn, man. I'm going to say this first. No matter who has the bigger game, it's going to be one loser. And that's Jalen fucking Hurts. I'm going to tell you something right now. Either way, it's Jalen Hurts. And there can't be no more excuses. Because we talked about this last week. I do not believe that Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback in this league right now. with the talent and how it's rising when it comes to quarterback talent. Even the rookies is outplaying Jalen Hurts. Okay? Even the rookies is outplaying Jalen Hurts. And I'm telling you right now, Pharaoh, if another game happens where Saquon carries the Eagles on his legs.
Because
Chili, I hear you. I hear you, Chili. But let me also say this too. I think Jaden Daniels is primed for a bigger game than Saquon Barkley. This is a moment game for Jaden Daniels. Now, Saquon is a dependent position, right? He's a dependent position. He has to get the ball to run the ball. Okay?
Right.
Which is it's tough. He has to get the ball to run the ball. Okay? If they do load the box, I don't think it matters. Okay?
I don't think so either.
Both teams right now are 1-0 at home this season versus each other. I don't think it matters if they load the box on Saquon Barkley because he's too explosive. I don't think either defense, I don't think that defense is going to be prepped. It's going to be a real fast-paced game, Chili. Really fast-paced game. So I do not think either team is prepped to be able, I don't think that team is prepped to be able to stop Saquon Barkley from being as dominant as he wants to be. But I'm telling you right now, Pharaoh, this is a moment for Jaden Daniels to show everybody who he is. Right? If he becomes the first rookie to get to the Super Bowl, Pharaoh, who can argue that? Who can argue that?
Nobody.
Who can argue that, bro?
Nobody.
I'm telling you right now, I think Saquon's going to get his numbers, right? 200 yards rushing maybe. But it's not going to eclipse how Jaden Daniels looks versus Jalen Hurts. Because he's going to throw for 300 plus yards, bro. I don't think Darius Slay can guard everybody.
No, you can't. I said this other week. Slay can't cover everybody.
Hey, but he was locking up. Hey, but he was locking up though. He was locking up with that snow. But go ahead.
But I don't want to dwell on this, but I got to say this. And I'm not saying it because of who everybody think. I'm not saying it because of my favorite team. I'm saying this in general. There's a lot of times
he's a Ravens fan too, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, but a lot of times, a lot of us say, the regular season don't matter. It's on the playoffs. No, it does matter. It don't matter more, but it matters because here's the thing: if Jalen Hurts had played better in the regular season, or if he's a quarterback that plays well in the regular season, then Philly would have more opportunities to get to the playoffs because the NFL don't go around us picking teams to put in the playoffs. You got to earn it with your record. So those games do matter. Now, look at what happened with Philly before Saquon was there last year. They were terrible last year because Jalen Hurts couldn't carry him. He couldn't carry them to the playoffs by himself. So look at all the quarterbacks that we talk about on a regular. And the funny thing is, Jalen Hurts was one of those quarterbacks that everybody put in the top 10. I don't know why.
Because he got to the Super Bowl and he played against Pat. And listen, man, he looked great that year because of what was around him. And that's perfectly fine. He can be one of those quarterbacks. But I put him right next to Brock Purdy, where he's not really a game changer, like Cam said. He's a game manager. And we got about 1 minute, about 2 minutes left on this segment before we go to commercial. But I do not believe that he's really a game changer. And this is what's going to happen, Pharaoh. Regardless of the fact, when you look back at last year, how bad they were before Saquon gets here, right? And how much of an effect Saquon had on that team without Jalen Hurts playing extremely well. It's been on the legs of Saquon Barkley for most of these games.
Exactly.
So when we look at it, and then when you look at it and you look at Jaden Daniels being who he is, right, to that team, because that team was not the same team. McLaurin has been there waiting for a quarterback like Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
And if Jaden Daniels comes, bro, he gets there, he changes it.
Now he has some pieces because McLaurin was there. Robinson, now he might not be a top 10 running back. He's a very good running back. He don't get the run lanes he got until Jaden Daniels gets there because they got a comfortable threat throwing the ball. So you can't just stack the box.
Okay.
Quarterback got to be. He got to be a threat. He has to be a threat.
Absolutely. Real quick, Farrell, we are about to go on a commercial break. 1 second. If you are subscribed to us, you won't get any commercial breaks. You'll be able to rock with us all throughout the commercial. But if you are, you'll be able to have a little commercial break. It'll give us a chance to get ready for the next segment. And we love you. Thank you for being with us. We'll be right back. We got 30 seconds. Yeah, man. Yep. Crazy work.
Yeah. Because no matter what, during a regular season, you have to be balanced. The quarterback has to be a threat. Has to be. Yeah. He has to have timely throws. He has to be able to do stuff in certain moments and respond to them moments. And I have not seen that with Jalen Hurts since he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
It's like he's regressed. Like he don't work his craft.
Real line. And we are back. If you rocking with us, thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for waiting with us. There has been a whole lot of changes when it comes to the coaching landscape across the league. A whole lot of changes. Farrell, it's to the point where now I'm a little confused. All right. First of all, let me ask you a question. Who do you believe has the best coaching hire with the 6 new coaches going across the league right now?
To be honest with you, Pete Carroll. Because Pete Carroll is a Super Bowl winning coach. He's been a successful coach not only at collegiate but NFL level. He knows how to pick the right players. He knows how to take players and put them in the right situation for them to be successful. I mean, the resume speaks for itself. Now, they don't have all the pieces they had like a year ago, but they still got some pieces. They got Max Crosby. They got Brock Bowers. They need a quarterback.
I think it's the right. I mean, the Titans have the number 1 pick right now. Mm-hmm. They're willing to trade that number 1 pick is what I'm hearing, and they don't care about picking a quarterback at number 1. They care about picking a game changer at number 1. So it's a great chance that that Travis Hunter will be going number 1 in this draft if he does. If the Titans do keep that pick. If they continue to go through Levis, that is beyond me. I will say Carroll's late stage Seahawks between 2017 and 2023 averaged about 9.5 wins per season and managed like a 1 playoff victory in that stretch. So I'm not as big on Pete Carroll. Mm-hmm. I think he's great defensively. Some of his play calls offensively, i.e. that pass that got picked off by the Patriots. I just handed Tom Brady another ring. It's just some of those just hit a little different. Farrell,
he should be a 2-time champ. Ball on 1 yard line, goal to go, and you got beast mode in the backfield in the Super Bowl. Nah, bro. 3 runs. Live with it. If they stop him, they stop him. 3 runs.
Yeah, I'm not super duper excited about that. Not super duper excited. I'm not gonna lie.
Not okay.
I'm not also and I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one. People think that Ben Johnson to the Bears is a great pick. And he's an offensive coordinator for the Lions. I could say Ben Johnson is a great offensive mind. Right? He's a great offensive mind. Right. But he's too sexy for me, Farrell. He do too much sexy shit.
Yes.
Having Jameson Williams throw a pass. When you're losing, Farrell.
Yeah.
When you're losing, Now, if they was up by like four, about 2-3 possessions, bro, I wouldn't give a damn. Go ahead, try some sexy shit. But it is an NFC divisional game. You got Jameson Williams stepping back, rolling out of the pocket, going right, and throwing a pass going right. It's a triple coverage. And meanwhile, your running back is averaging 10 yards per carry in Gibbs.
Yes.
He is about to go in there with a rookie quarterback. Well, he won't be a rookie quarterback no more. Second year quarterback with no offensive line.
That's true.
Well, I don't see a plan of them getting a better offensive line for that Chicago Bears team. And he doesn't have the discipline, Farrell, to just call football plays. He in there thinking that he Denzel Washington, fake 23 blast with a backside George reverse. Fake 23 blast with a backside George. It don't work. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. I think. Go ahead.
I've heard some people say that. Well, I'm quite sure they told Jameson Williams if the play out there, throw it away. Why even put him in that situation to make that choice?
He threw it away, all right.
But really, why put him in? What? Why put him in that situation?
Well, he threw it away, all right. He threw that shit right away. To me, I think the best pickup. Is Aaron Glenn to the Jets. I think they had limited options when it came, just because they had limited options of who was willing to go to that job. I feel like they made a mistake by not taking. No, I'm sorry. Who didn't take the phone call for Patriots old coach? Help me out.
It was the Jets, wasn't it?
It was the Jets, right? They fought for Belichick. Yes. They didn't take that phone call. I think their options was very limited. I don't think there was a sexy place for a lot of coaches to go to. And Aaron Glenn is somebody who played for the organization. It's like a few of these coaches are, who played for the organization, has a great defensive mind. I do hate the fact that they picked up another defensive coordinator as another coach. So I'm not sure how Aaron Glenn is going to be offensively across the board, but he is a great player coach. People love playing for him. I think he'll have the locker room excited to play for him. They'll run through a wall for Aaron Glenn. He demands respect from his players. So I do feel bad now, Farrell. What the fuck is the Lions going to do? They lost their offensive and defensive coordinator in the same postseason. Within a week of them losing in the playoffs, they lost both their offensive and defensive coordinator.
This is where we're going to see how good their head coach is, because it's not just about coaching the players. It's how you build a team to coach. Like, I know what you said about wondering about the Jets picking another defensive-minded head coach. But the thing is, it doesn't matter if you were a previous coordinator. It doesn't matter if you called offense or defense.
Right.
What matters is how do you build your coaching staff, because the head coach, only in certain cases, but the head coach doesn't predominantly call the plays. The offensive coordinator does.
Right.
He signs off on the shit because he got to go talk to the plan with the head coach and everything. But the OC is the one usually that calls the plays for the offense during the game. So now we're going to see how well Glenn can build a staff. Now we're going to see how well. But I mean, he shouldn't have too much problem, because I mean, he built that staff.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be fine, because I've seen no, not for nothing, but I've seen my team do the same thing. Like we lost the defense coordinator last year and we ended up fine. We lost offensive coordinators and we ended up fine. If you got a coach that knows how to build a staff, when those staff members get called up and hired for head coaching jobs, which usually happens when you build a good staff and you're a good coach, you already got plans of succession already put down.
Well, we did talk about it. I do believe that that Lions team has a coach that's willing to run through a wall for. He has a coach that he'll run through the wall for his players. His players will run through the wall for him. And I think I'm gonna tell you right now, I think losing Ben Johnson helps the Lions. They need to refocus back on football. They need to focus back on football. I think Jared Goff is a good enough quarterback for them to go back again and try this again one more year. They went 15-1, the best record in the NFL. And I should say it's tied with the Chiefs because the Chiefs kind of gave that win to the Broncos. But 15-1, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. One team I'm not excited to see what the fuck they're gonna do is the Cowboys.
Oh Lord!
What the was Brian Schottenheimer? Farrell, Schottenheimer hasn't done anything in NFL so far to suggest he's the level of coach that should come behind the actual coach. I do not know how promoting him makes any sense other than having a person that's going to bend the knee to Jerry. Jerry just wanted a mouth and some knees. That's all he wanted was a mouth and some knees because I don't understand what else Schottenheimer is going to provide to this team. This is not even a JJ Redick level coach hire. But for the Lakers, JJ had a basketball mind, right? Has shown to have a basketball mind, and has shown to have also played in high level moments in the league. This right here don't make no damn sense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. This is, for lack of a better term, somebody might not agree with me, but only because I know some history. This is a nepotism hire. Oh, yeah. Anybody might not know, his dad, Marty Schottenheimer, was a very good coach in the NFL. And if I'm mistaken, he has a brother that's a very good coach. But he's never called plays. He don't have that experience. He don't have experience as an OC calling plays or none of that stuff. And because he has no experience leading,
not a leader,
he's not going to be able to stand up to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones don't want nobody to stand up to him. Jerry Jones wants a yes man. He wants somebody to do exactly what the hell he say, because it's not about winning for Jerry Jones. It's about Jerry Jones being seen. Let's call it what it is. Because if it was about, I will say this until God tell me to come home. If it was about winning for Jerry Jones, he never would have fired Jimmy Johnson. He fired Jimmy Johnson back in the 90s when the Cowboys was in a dynasty. This is the prime of Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Emmitt Smith. He fired Jimmy Johnson because Jimmy Johnson would not go around telling everybody that the Cowboys were successful because of Jerry Jones. Jimmy Johnson built that team because he wasn't just a head coach. He was also the general manager. So when it came to drafting, all those picks they had, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Jimmy Johnson was the one that picked those players.
Right.
It was not Jerry Jones, but Jerry wanted the credit, and Jimmy wouldn't give it to him, and that's why he fired him. And the Cowboys have been shit since.
I'm excited to see how horrible this team is going to be next year, and also I think that what he just did was signed off of Dak going to find somewhere else to go. I think Dak's going to ask for a trade. If I was Dak, I would ask for a trade. If I was Dak, I would plead for a trade immediately. Immediately. This is high class stupidity, almost as dumb as your boy Hill from Miami, from the Dolphins.
Oh my God.
Saying that everything he said about Tua, everything he said about the team was just him being frustrated. He ain't mean that shit.
No, you meant the hell you said. But and shout out to Shannon Sharp, and the words of Shannon Sharp. Now, when you got there, you was talking about how Tua was better than Mahomes. He's more accurate than Mahomes. You know, you're in a better situation. Now, you had 1 year where y'all don't make the playoffs. And not because Tua played bad, but Tua was hurt. So, the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Mm-hmm. So the same way you were a professional when y'all was winning, be a professional now.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. As of right now, I'm gonna let you know USA. I'm gonna tell you how the USA has did an AB. Yeah, he did. He pulled an AB. You ain't lying, Chili. You ain't lying. I'm gonna show you who USA has. USA Today has for theirs. All right, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so everybody can get a look at it. If you have not seen this, USAtoday.com has their ranking for the NFL coaches. At number 6, not surprising. Let me get rid of these ads. At number 6, not surprising, Brian Schottenheimer. We're not surprised. At number 5, Pharaoh, they got Pete Carroll. For the Raiders, at number 5.
Okay.
Number 4, they got Aaron Glenn. I honestly think Aaron Glenn got the most to work with.
He does. That and you know, they don't have to worry about Aaron Glenn's loyalty, because Aaron Glenn actually said that if he went to go head coach, the Jets was his first option, because that's the team that drafted him.
That's the team he played for.
He wanted to coach there.
Absolutely. Number 3, Mike Vrabel to the Patriots. I think Mike Vrabel's gonna be an amazing coach. I
don't like how they did Jerry Mayo, but
I'm not excited about that team though itself.
No,
especially who's gonna be the quarterback of that team.
Drake May didn't play bad. It's just this. It's just this. If they come out next year and play at equal level or worse than they did this year, I want to see how fast they fire Mike Vrabel.
They're not gonna. Man, yeah.
But you get what I'm saying, that right?
Yeah, I get it. Jacksonville got Liam Cohen, who pulled off one of the most disrespectful ways to get a job possible.
Yes.
He moved around. Took the Jacksonville Jaguars hire. Took their hire. Make sure he got the bag, and then said, "Nah, I ain't taking it. I'm going to Tampa Bay." Hey, Liam. Hey, make sure you got a job, Liam. I ain't mad at you. He made sure he had a job.
Well, he didn't even go to the office. He made a phone call if I'm mistaken.
Hey, you know what, Pharaoh? We talked about this. I'm gonna say something about that. I'm gonna say the last one. Obviously, the last one they thought Ben Johnson was the best hire. Pharaoh, we don't talk about this. I don't give a damn how you quit organization, Pharaoh. I don't give a damn. Just because how the Sacramento Kings just did Mike Brown, and how they always do head coaches in these organizations, and players alike.
Yeah.
Sometimes players don't even find out that they got dropped or traded, and so their family members call them when they look on their phone.
Yeah.
So, now, Pharaoh, I don't give a damn.
I will say this. It depends on the organization, because there's a lot of organizations that they're very good with, the one people talk great about all the time. They don't move like that.
Yeah.
So if you in one of those organizations where they do shit like that, I get it. Like, you know, I know wouldn't talk about this today, but like how Miami's trying to do Jimmy Butler. Normally I say you gotta make.
We talked about that last week. That was a tough one.
Yeah. I'm big on maintaining professionalism, but I understand why Jimmy's acting the way he's acting, because it's Pat Riley trying to little boy him, and that ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
So
it ain't gonna work.
If the organization itself goes about things a different way and treat people a different way and treat them with respect, even when they have to cut somebody, like, you know, bring them in, talk to them, blah blah blah, woo woo. like I know some organizations, like when they cut somebody, they actually make phone calls to other teams. So yeah.
Pharaoh look old as shit with all that white on his beard. Q going at you right now. It's Q. It's Q.
Q, I don't care. I don't care, Q. I don't care.
It's Q. It's Q. Q ignorant. Hey, as y'all can see, man, we do have the phone number that you can call in 716-390-0739, but not anymore today because the show is over. Listen, it has been an amazing show here at Point A, Point B. We got through the segments. It wasn't going to be a long one today because we had to start a little bit later, and because the Lakers want to start in about a good 10 minutes. I don't miss the Lakers game, especially Lakers versus the Warriors. Rui Hachimura's out, but Vanderbilt's playing. I'm super excited. And the Lakers just waxed off the Celtics, and the Warriors just lost to the Trailblazers. So I mean, it's a lot going on. Get your ass on. Nobody's playing 2K, Q. I'm going to watch the Lakers and eat food with my family. I'll play 2K tomorrow, maybe. I'm not. Just because you having a bad day on that game, don't mean everybody else want to play with you. Struggle by your damn self. I'll be on there tomorrow when I feel like getting on. Right now, it's the Lakers. And I'm watching this show on Netflix called Unreal. Hey, it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones.
What's called?
Unreal. It's about this person that's making laugh my ass off. I'm not even mad at it. Don't be. You're the only person playing that weak ass game. It's about a lady who's like making a reality show. Girl, it's fire. Just watch it. Just watch it.
All right.
Watch it. I usually don't give out, you know what I'm saying, things to watch and stuff like that. I try to promote people that ain't promoting us, but damn it, watch it. We will be back on Tuesday night at Point A, Point B to be able to talk about what happened tomorrow on the AFC and NFC championship games. You're going to see greatness. You're going to see greatness. You're going to see greatness. I think the first game is going to be at 3 o'clock. The Commanders versus the Eagles. Eagles at home. And then at 6 or 7 o'clock is going to be Bills versus the Chiefs. Chiefs at home at Arrowhead. They come to put Arrowhead. I hope they put Arrow to bed. Okay, because I'm tired of Chiefs winning. I need Bills to get this dub. All right. Y'all know I got my parlays in. If you don't do your parlay, I'm gonna tell you who to bet for right now. Okay. Commanders over the Eagles. Bills over the Chiefs. That's already plus like 500. All right.
I will say this. Tone was very accurate last week.
Hey, bro. He was
very accurate last week.
Hey, bro. Come on now. Commanders over the Eagles. Bills over the Chiefs. Josh Allen 200 passing yards, 50 yards rushing.
Even at detriment of my own team, he was very accurate last week.
Hey, that's all I'm saying.
He didn't call the score for the Bills.
Hey, that's all I'm saying, bro.
He didn't call the score.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. Hey, do I lie? Hey, do I lie? You know what I'm saying? You got me out here sounding like I see the lightning and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hey, listen. It has been an amazing show, man. I can't believe we got through another week. Make sure you come back on Tuesday night. Point A, Point B. We aim to please, baby. And make sure you write down this number, 716-390-0739. During the week, if you want to, give us some ideas of what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. This is a show where you do make a difference. You can text that number throughout the week. If you give us something we want to talk about, and we might like it, we might add it onto the show for you on Tuesday. And then you can call in and be able to talk about it. Also, if you want to get on the show and have your actual face being seen, talk that shit where you can go one-on-one with the great one, which is going to be me, not Pharaoh, which is going to be me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to Shatter Network, because not only did you get all the beautifulness of being able to be with us without any kind of commercials, but also you can add it to our Discord page, and you get some smooth discounts when it comes to that wear that's coming out, to that sweet wear that's coming out, to that sweet wear that's coming out. We got it coming out real soon. Point A, Point B, all kind of merch, Shadow Network merch. Also in the ring. Oh man, I have a lot of shit to talk. Oh Cheyenne, I know you got some shit to talk. I got some shit to hear. I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all, Cheyenne. I want to hear it all. You got all that shit to talk. On top of that, you have the tag in method where you are able to come on the show and pick who you want to go one-on-one with. And we got a selection for you. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to have you with us. Thank you so much for rocking out with us today at Point A, Point B. Pharaoh, do you got anything you want to say to the people?
Much love, y'all. Appreciate the turnout in the chat. Appreciate the everything. Much love, y'all.
We appreciate the love, man. We thank you so much. Pharaoh obviously appreciate you. It takes a lot for him to get on the show, especially with his back being as big as it is. You know what I'm saying? The wider the back, the wider the back, the blacker the black, the wider the back. Hey, Pharaoh, we know about you. We love you. As you can see, it's Lock Nation in here. We got our hair, you know what I'm saying, locked up. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Come on now.
Hey, we will see you on Tuesday. As far as Point A, Point B that comes back Tuesday. For me, there is no show on on Sunday because of the games. You got big games. Monday, you can. If you are a gaming fan or you're a reaction fan, you can come on Monday. You can see how Kings react. We're going to watch some videos, have some fun, talk some shit, laugh at everything. You can hang out with me. Tuesday, Point A, Point B. Wednesday, How Kings game. No, I'm sorry. Wednesday is In the Ring. If you're a wrestling fan, you want to be here Wednesday for that. It's going to be an amazing show. Brooklyn's going to be leading that show off. And then Thursday, How Kings game. Friday, How Kings game. Saturday, back here for Point A, Point B. We are looking to add more people to the show too. So if you are interested in being a voice that talks about sports or being a voice on Shadow Network, make sure you reach out to us and stuff like that.
Indeed.
Send a text message to the phone number that you see right here on the screen, expressing how you want to be on the show and stuff like that. And we can give you a test run, see how it goes. We are looking for more people to be able to talk that shit. And hopefully we can make greatness happen. We love you. We cherish y'all. We thank y'all. Be strong. Be powerful. Be clean. Wash your ass. And send Pharaoh some quotes of some quotes so he can help unbig that back he got over here. Chili, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you next week, Chili. Come on back. Cheyenne, hit me up. Let me know if you got that Elder Ring. All right, we got some more stuff to talk. Pharaoh.
This nigga way more than me, y'all.
Pharaoh, your thigh way more than me. Have a good one, y'all. Point A, Point B.
Hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fool something. In NC, I'm in AT, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me, who do it better? Falling line like it's next semester. Don't flip-flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man. Yo, roll on it, I'ma need a dozen like a stroll on it. Saying tones are getting bold on it. This my lane now, pay a toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it.